Hey Cagayan de Oro, Alex here. Before anything else, please hit like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so that you will be notified if I have new videos like this one. Today's topic is about how to buy a house with no money down. We all know that real estate is one of the most high-ticket investments that you can make in your lifetime. And this causes a lot of people to be afraid because they think, what if I can't afford it? Or what if I won't be able to pay off my mortgage a few years down the road? So if you are one of those people, then you will not have to worry because here's some good news. You can actually buy a house with no money down. Because a house is something that you need, it's a basic need, and you will need to buy a house down the road once you are able to afford it. So in order to do it, you will need to invest in what we call pre-selling projects. Those are projects that developers have already finished planning out but have yet to build. So most likely these projects are already on land up, but the developer has yet to finish with the documentation that they need to really start building the project. So the project is not there yet. That's why it's called pre-selling. Because mobilizing and finishing a project takes time, most developers sell the project before it is even finished. Now, the advantage of investing in a pre-selling project is that first, the costs are lower because the project is still not there yet, so the selling prices are a lot lower compared to if the project was already finished. Take, for instance, a project in Cagayan de Oro called Casa Mira. So Casa Mira Towers is a project by Cebulan Masters, a Cebu-based developer, although they already have a lot of developments going on around Visayas and Mindanao. So it's located in Kauswagan at the back of Save More Kauswagan. So it is a pre-selling project and its target turnover is 2022. When they launched around 2 years ago, their studio units only cost 1.8 million. Now, as time goes by, the pricing of the developers will increase as the area gets more and more developed. So now they have already increased their selling prices actually 4 times. So this is the 4th time that they've increased it. So from 1.8 million, they increased to 1.9 to 2.1, and now a studio unit in Casa Mira costs 2.3. So when it comes to real estate, the lowest price is upon launching. When the developer first launches their project as a pre-selling project, then that will be the lowest price that a project will have, because from there it will just increase. When you invest in a house, you will need to pay a down payment, the amount of which it's around 20% of the total contract price of the property. So for example, if you have a property that is selling at 10 million, then the down payment or 20% of that will be around 2 million. So most of us don't really have 2 million lying around, right? But we can pay for the monthly amortization of the property because we have monthly income. So in order to avoid having to cash out on 2 million, then we can buy a pre-selling property. Because for developers that have their projects on pre-selling, instead of having to pay the entire amount of the down payment, you can instead pay for the down payment in installment for around 12 months, 16 months, or even more. Take, for example, Casa Mira Towers again. So the down payment for Casa Mira can be paid for 42 months. So that's almost 3.5 years, right? So instead of paying the money in bulk, you will be able to spread it out over 42 months, which will become very, very affordable for many people. Like for example, if you buy a studio unit at 2.3 million, the down payment for that will be around 200,000. But if you paid in installment, then you will just be paying around 10,000, 11,000 per month for the next 42 months. Now, isn't that affordable? So it's also a lot easier to do because many people don't have cash in bulk stored up in their bank accounts, even though they have regular income every month. So if you want to be able to buy a property with no money down, then you can invest in pre-selling projects. Also, another advantage is that you have to pay in term, but there is zero interest. So the developer won't be collecting any interest on the down payment that you will be paying on a monthly basis. You will just have to divide the down payment by how many months that you are allowed to pay. Let's say if you need to pay 200,000 over a span of 12 months, so it will just be 200,000 divided by 12 months, and then you will just issue post-dated checks to the developer as payment for the property that you will be purchasing. So another advantage here is that you will only start paying for the loanable amount, for your loanable amount at the bank once you have finished paying off the down payment. So after, let's say, 12 months, you have finished paying off the equity or the down payment, then that's only the time when you will start paying for your monthly amortization at the bank. So you won't need to pay for your monthly amortization and your equity together. So this will make it more affordable and attainable for most people. So again, if you are interested in buying a property with no money down, then that is totally possible, only with pre-selling projects. If you have any questions about this vlog, then just comment down below or message me so I can answer any questions that you may have. I hope I was able to give information that can be of use to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!